Now we have Reho and Alessandro together in the studio with us. Welcome back. I watched the beer pong game and I guess it was a tie.
Good.
All right, let's talk about the collaboration between cross media and AV media. How has that been going over time?
There is a space for improvement,
Yeah.
definitely. Could be better.
Because
but
I know that in my second year, I had a course in cross media, and it was at that point I actually knew, what the course actually entailed. So I think it was very helpful because it gave me an insight as a student into what happens in that field. I don't know about cross media students. I don't know if they also have the same opportunity to take courses in AV media.
Some courses, yes. Some other courses that are more specific to AV media, then no. But there are some common courses. I think that in the past, to kind of echo what Rio was telling, we were quite similar as courses. Therefore, collaboration as such, of course, was happening as an initiative of the students. We always say, of course, you can work together. But we were maybe a bit overlapping to actually have serious collaboration. Now our directions are a little bit different. Therefore, I think that in the future we will be able to collaborate even more. Because as Rio said, they focus very much on audiovisual narrative. We have a little bit of a more multidisciplinary or multimedial approach. Therefore, and we are now looking at the marketing aspect, so we can now probably collaborate on these grounds.
absolutely. We also meant while creating this curriculum that producers will also take care of the marketing and even distribution. But that is probably too much, so there is the space for the collaboration, absolutely. So we do the films, and with the help of cross-media students, we make it wider, bigger, bigger life.
True. In a production, at what point does the cross-media professional, come in? When, as a filmmaker, for instance, do I contact you and say, okay, these are the other plans I have for this film?
There are two different approaches, which we call retroactive or proactive approach. In a proactive approach, the cross-media specialist will come in at the very, beginning of the project. It will script together with the script writers how the story is actually, what you're going to say in the story that will allow space for the story to expand somewhere else. There is another approach, though, that is having already one piece done, for example, a film, and then the cross-media specialist will sit down with the producers, with the storytellers, and say, okay, this is the product that you've done, the film that you've done, how can we expand it further without killing the film? You don't want to say too much that you actually somehow endangering the surprise effect, or spoil the film, but at the same time, to expand it and give opportunities for the audience to go deeper.
Let's bring another example. We do also projects that are already initially planned as a cross-media project.
Yeah.
We do one right now where it's a podcast, the articles, TV series, or you just name them, all kind of even exhibitions already planned initially. So this is like, again, involving different departments of BFM.
To give you an example, in real life again, 2 years ago I worked in a project that was done in collaboration with Estonian Public Service Broadcasting, and me as a cross-media specialist, I was involved in choosing the script writers. So I was there with the people from ARR, Public Service Broadcasting, and we actually had auditions, and I even gave, before the decision, special courses to all the potential script writers, professional script writers, in telling them what is cross-media and what we were looking after with this project. And then we chose them. And then I spent during the summer, I don't know how many meetings I had with the script writers to really discuss together what should be in the story of what, as the main platform was a TV series, comedy TV series. But they left on purpose certain gaps to then be expanded across platforms. So there are different approaches, but this can be one.
So the
course.
cross-media professional can come in at any point, either from the beginning, the middle, or whatever. We just have to plan.
Can even initiate the project.
Can even initiate the project. That is very
Everything
true.
is possible.
Yes. Okay, let's come down to Tallinn University. We are said to be among the top 5% best university in the world. And what do you think makes Tallinn University stand out from the others?
Probably there are many things that do that. It's hard to say. But if we go more narrow to BFM, I think it is a nicely balanced approach between hands-on and theoretical, and rather advanced technical opportunities to do things actually on whatever level. But just to say about a big university, it is hard work done by decades, and now you just get the result.
For what I'm concerned, I agree with you. I mean, big university is so different, you know, that it might be really excellence, an example of excellence in one area, but not in the other. So we can talk about BFM. And as a foreigner, to me, what is shocking is the access to the industry. Yes. That is unprecedented. I mean, if you study in Italy, media is, nice theoretical exercise, even if it is hands-on. But your programs are not going to show in TV. You're not going to do real programs. Here you have teachers, like Rio himself, that he works in real projects. So if he says to you, oh, let's do an in-class assignment, actually you might end up him telling you, this is is going to be part of a real TV program, for example. So the access that our students have to the practice here is unprecedented.
And I got a question also with the same thing, that personally, why did I decide to come study here? And that is the reason, because I noticed that the access is very unprecedented, like you mentioned. And as a film student, I can easily walk into anywhere, for instance, looking for a location. I'm a student of BFM, and everyone is so accommodating. Like, I haven't experienced that anywhere else in the world. You just go into a building. I'm a student of BFM, I would like to use this place, and everyone is so welcoming. And that is one of the greatest, like, the beauty of studying here. The fact that you have lecturers, you have people who are like top people in the industry also guiding you through the process, and I really appreciate that, for being part of my studies. Anyways, thank you so much for being here.